Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to make this colorful wooden planter. Alright, let's do it. So to build that planter, so I went to the Home Depot and bought these boards. So these are, I bought these from the 70% discount area. So usually at the Home Depot they have kept all of the boards and lumbers where they have some defects. Just so you can see, for example, like that crack right there, and then they mark it down 70% off. So I go to each of the Home Depot and bought like these lumbers. So these are the first three here is the one, I think like the 1x6, and got the different heights. Say 1x6, but the actual thickness of this one is just only 3/4 of an inch, and then the length here is only about 5.5 inches. This one right here, this is a 1x4, but actually it's only 3/4 of thickness and 3.5 inches of the length. So when I use this, and then if I need more, then I'll go to the Home Depot again and buy some more. But if you want to save money, for me, this would be enough, or like good enough for me to build that planter. And for the price of these, I think it should be cost me less than $3. Some like one of these, I think one or two of these cost me only $1 something, because of this is 70% off. So I just finished cutting a whole bunch of woods here. So you can see these piece of wood. This will wrap around the 4 posts that I already cut. So cap go horizontal this way and keep going like that, but it will wrap around the 4 posts, the 1.5 inch post. And then I also cut a whole bunch of these smaller pieces here. These will go like behind these these woods here, and also cut a 45-degree cut at the ends of each of these woods. So the design is so I can have these go horizontal like this, and it will wrap around the 4 posts here that I cut, and inside between like these, the space between these two pieces, I also have the another piece go right behind that. The length of these the longer piece here is 18.5 inches, and then the length of the shorter piece here is 14 inches. So I finished the first piece here. Nail these onto these 2 posts, and then I drew the line here just so I know this would be the stack of the next piece. So the distance, the length of this space here is 1 inch. So that means like the distance between the first piece and the second piece is 1 inch. I do the same to this post here. So there's a line right there, and then the distance right here is 1 inch. So I just made my first mistake when I nailing these pieces. That is because I bought these posts like 2x4. Actually it's 2x4, but I cut that by half. These piece here, the posts here from the 70% off area at the Home Depot. So these are not a straight post, so it curved a little bit. So when I nail the other piece right here, the inner length of these pieces here it's not the length that I want, but actually it's it little bit wider or longer than the actual length that I need. So I had to take all of those out, and then I cut I put another kind of a guidance here. So that's what. So the length of this one, of this piece of wood here, is 13 and 3/4. So this is the length that I need for the inner dimension of this planter, as well. You can see as well as in the inner length of these from up here is exactly 13 inches and 3/4, but when it comes down here and then it's a little bit wider, then that's why I need to make like to have this one here just got a guidance for me to keep to put to nail the next pieces here. So that's the one thing that I didn't think of, just because of these cheap wood that I bought from the big discount area from the Home Depot. So next time I have to keep in mind these little detail here. So I got the first side of the planter done. So I got all of these pieces got lined up pretty good. It looks pretty good to me. And then I put some in the piece of boards and in the back of this side here. And the reason for doing this is because this is one of the first reason is just one of my design. I want to fill up all of the space here, so just make it look a little bit nice, at least that to me. And the other reason, which is the most important reason, is I don't want to have any space around the planter, so that I don't want. So if I have any space here, in the summer in my garden there are lots of bees and hornets, and if they usually those insects usually make the nest inside a planter here, or anything inside that they can make a nest. So the planter would be a good place for them to make their nest. So if I fill up all the space, and then there's no way they can make the nest, so then that could avoid me or anyone in my family being stung by the hornets or by the bees when they come near the planter here. So I decided, so when I finished like one side of this planter here, and then I thought like it could be a little bit more interesting or nicer if I can add a little bit more decoration to the side here. So I use some of the leftover woods that I cut when I cut these inner wood here. So these are kind of leftover, so I reuse that and cut two piece, cut this by half, and then kind of stack them up like this. So the pattern is like two piece on one line, and then one piece here, and then two piece here, and then in the other side, right, the side right here, I will have like the first line maybe just one piece, and then on this line on the other side like two pieces. So you can go all the way around the planter. So, and now I need to nail these onto these pieces right here. So the next step that I did is so I build a base to nail onto the inner space of this planter here. So just to hold the flower pot that I will put in, that will drop in later. So the length of the pot, or the height of the flower pot that I have at home, is around 12 inches. So I measure the length. So then this is the top of the planter. So from the top to the bottom here, to the bottom where I want to put this base, is 13 inches. So the flower pot will go completely inside of this planter, and when I put some flower in, all I see is just the flower coming, the plants coming out from this planter here. And I will do the same to the opposite side of this planter with the same base like this. And now I just finished the two sides of the planter there with the same decoration, and in the back of these sides, so you can see there's a base there. So when I put everything together, so this will look something similar like this, and the flower pot just sit on top of that base there. Okay, and now I will put some longer bars around the other two sides there, and to make up the whole planter. So I just pretty much finished the basic of the planter here. You can see, so I have all of the decoration run around this planter, and then looks like this. So the next thing that I will do is I will make another border around the bottom of this planter here, so just to make it look nice and look finished, because you can see, so in here there's a little bit space right here, so I'm gonna build a border around this planter here, the bottom of this planter. And then there's a little bit change on the design of the base. So I found out that the base that I showed earlier is not steady enough. So I have to take it out and then put in these base here, so it looks much more steady, so it can hold the weight of the flower pot plus any water like inside that. So I think that should be good. Yeah, I think that should be good. So to finish up the design or finish up this planter, I built some bottom covers. That means like this one, these will go around the bottom edge of this planter, and then I also have some top covers, and these will go on top of this planter like this. Yeah, then they can go wrap around the open of this planter, and then I'll nail this in, and after that I'll paint it. So gonna finish this one pretty soon here. I'm a little excited about this. This is my first planter, so it turned out pretty good. So this is a finished product for this planter. So the height of this planter is 24 inches, and the width is 18 inches and a quarter. And then the depth is still the same, 18 inches and 1/4. But the inner side here, so the width from here to here is around 14 inches. The same for the depth. From the base there to the top of this cover is 16 inches. So this is around the this planter. And then I also made another similar one, so that I can have a pair of these. This one is a little bit different from this one, even though the height and the width and the depth are the same. It's just about the flow of the all of the woods here. So you can see here I cut like the 45 degrees cut for the cover and all of these pieces. For this one, this is cap a 90-degree connection here, so it cap go like this. There's no 45-degree cut or connect between the two, and the same for all of these edges or the pieces run down here, including the bottom cover of the bottom edges right there. So this is a 45-degree cut right here, and then this one is a 90-degree connection. So that's the only difference there. But overall, once I painted these, and then this look pretty good. And the cost for the wood material, cost for each of these, I think that less than $15. just because of I bought these woods from, or these lumbers from the 70% off area at the Home Depot. And this I will use as a replacement for these here. I used to have like a flower pot sitting on top of these, but as you can see, these right now it's getting rotten already. I'm gonna throw these away. And plus the one over there, right at the corner over there. So this is the view of this planter after I put a mum plant into this, and then as you can see, I fill up all the space here with the rocks, so that way there's no way any bee or hornet can get inside this planter and create a nest inside. And even if the case they make the nest around the outside of this planter, I can easily spray them with the chemical, the hornet killer spray or something. But that would be easier than doing that from the inside. So this is fall in Minnesota right now, so the weather is getting colder every day. So after in the next couple weeks, I have to cover this planter with some plastic cover, so just so to keep them last longer. So that's everything that I like to show you how to make this wooden planter box here. And if you have any comment, and just leave them below this video description. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button, so whenever I put up a new video, and then you will be notified. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.